that doesn't happen, you have nothing.
This is true, garbage in, garbage out.
That's right.
However,
And he said that. He didn't say that, those words.
right, no, I know, I get what he's saying, but you also have to know how Black Mountain works, because it doesn't work like people think an accounting program would work. It's got their little quirks, and it took us a while to, you know.
He said he knows the software, but I've heard that before. Yes.
But, and this maybe needs to be verified, but when you asked him if he knew fund accounting, he told you he knows how that software works. And fund accounting is a method of accounting, not a software program. I don't know if that got misunderstood.
He said that he did know that, and he had 22 other districts and fire agencies, 15 of which do fund accounting.
Yeah, maybe I misunderstood him, but it just sounded.
He said that he had 10 districts for sure, up to 22, and 15 of those use fund accounting. So my notes are a little obscure, but
Okay.
the information was obscured through a very heavy accent.
Yes.
Okay.
And I wrote down, I think I even asked the question, didn't I, at that point?
Yeah,
Already-
and that's where I thought he would clarify,
Yeah.
yes, I know how to use that model, or
And
that method.
I wrote myself a note, I wish we had a sample
Yeah.
to provide the candidates, so that they know exactly what we're talking about.
One thing I'd like to say, John, is, in this accounting, communication is very, very important. As you well know, passing information and getting the right information and understood correctly. I would never wanna make that an issue, but when you're talking about timeframes and very sensitive information, the room for error is very narrow. And a communication system has to be the really important part of how a district would perform with an auditor, and their ability to transfer clearly the information in a timely manner. So, I just think it's something that needs to be considered.
Duly noted. Communication is key. Do you have any other questions, comments? So I guess what we now have to do is share our observations with the rest of the board members.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Did any of these, because I wasn't here for the first couple, were any of them, have they ever dealt with fire departments before? Volunteer fire departments?
That was question number 6. Harshwell has 3. Yeah, all 3. Yep, all 3. And all that's really in here.
I know, but I haven't had a chance.
You know, the one comment that Harshwell made was he guarantees that everything in here is 100% correct.
And they're in
True.
San Diego? Is that the
They
place?
are.
Oakland.
Oakland, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Oakland. So, but I mean, I would say the same thing.
His comment was that all words in the proposal are true. It was very easy to work with, and it would help us with technology.
Yeah.
Those are
the same
his
thing.
additional comments. The others didn't even have additional comments.
I got the same
Yeah.
comments.
For me, when
I have to say, it was difficult to understand.
it was difficult to understand. However, when you have a company that submitted a proposal to an RFP, you have a representative of that company for an interview, the fact that they don't have any additional information just makes me feel like they're not very well prepared.
You're speaking of,
The last two, We asked if they had any additional, anything else they'd like to add?
Oh, nope.
Nothing else to add?
Well, in all fairness, I think Alex responded that way because he was amongst people that he knows. He knows that their actions have spoken for themselves, and there was really nothing to elaborate on.
I'm
You know,
not big on it.
he knows us, he knows our system, he's been here for how many years? Helping us? 3 years?
Wow, 3.
I'm not suggesting that he tells you had Taco Bell for lunch, but what I would say.
I know what you're saying.
If he's working in it for 3 years, he'd say, we have been the incumbent for 3 years.
Right.
We understand everything, and we would be very
Yeah.
lucky to move forward with you as
I
a
get
relationship.
that, I get that, I agree. But now you're judging his personal skill at being interviewed versus the accomplishments of his firm.
No, it's all wrapped up into one cohesive presentation. We can rely on the information that's put in the proposal, but you send somebody here to deliver the interview.
I get what you're saying. Anyway, anybody else have anything they want to throw out there? This is gonna be a tough one, being that the other 2 candidates weren't here. It's gonna be really, really hard to do. And I don't know that we're gonna be able to pull it off without having to repeat it.
The other candidates or the other board members?
The other board members should be.
You said candidates.
I'm sorry, the other board members, I apologize. It's, you know how? They've got this, they've got the responses to the RFP. But if that's all we needed, we wouldn't have been here tonight.
Agreed.
So, anyway, we've given this an hour, so if nobody has anything else, I'm gonna adjourn the meeting at 7:34.
Regular time.